Sagittarius, May 2023, what do we need to know for you? We're going to do a few cards for you. We're going to look at what comes up. Could be love life, career, channeled messages, who knows? Okay, what do we need to know for Sagittarius? May 2023. I've run out of time this month, so it will be a bit shorter, but more to the point, Sagittarius. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Bit of a reality check for you in May. Wow. Quite serious for Sagittarian energy, although this has been coming up for you. Yeah, big time. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. That one's for you. Wow. Woof. Alrighty. Top of the deck, we got the Four of Wands in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got Judgment. Now, Mercury's retrograde, or Mercury is retrograde, as we like to say at the moment. But also for you, I feel like this is judgment in the real sense. Like you need to make a judgment about something or somebody. Or it can literally be that you're in some kind of legal thing, you know, because judgment covers the legal stuff. And also you've got justice as well. So we'll talk. You've got the two J's. This is not a normal Sagittarius reading. It's a lot more serious is the only word I can think. Because obviously Sagittarians are ruled by Jupiter. You know, you're one of the most happy-go-lucky signs in the zodiac. But you've had readings here and there this year that have just been a bit more, pay attention to this, you've got to deal with the boring stuff, you've got to deal with this, you've got to sort this out. There's something here about sorting something out. It could be to do with work for some of you. It's to do with illusion and what's real, okay? So we start with that Judgment card. There is a sense in which you need to make a judgment. But also there is a karmic sense to judgment. So there's a kind of, it's when the universe puts you in situations constantly where you're being tested in some way, or where an old lesson from the past, because it's Mercury retro, is coming back and it's having another kind of, you're having another go round the wheel on it. And it's like, what have you learned? And what can you do differently this time than we had last time? And sometimes the answer to that is not much. And sometimes the answer is quite a lot. What I feel is happening here is, and again, it's not going to sit particularly well, but it's good. The universe wants you to definitely find your boundaries and to have your bottom line very clear about the people in your life, whether this is love life, family, friends, whatever. And for some of you it's your work situation. The universe wants you to be really, really clear on it, okay? Four of Wands in the reverse. So this is a kind of, it's a card of slight hedonism, you know, heady happiness, and it's the portal to the future, twin flame, 1111, all of that stuff. But you have it next to the moon in reverse. Now, when you get the moon, it's the energy of things arising in the subconscious, arising in the deep, chaotic things, cyclical things, like the moon has a cycle. This is something that's affecting you in a cycle, okay? It's happened before, it's come up from the past somehow, you've been through this before, either directly with this person or this situation has arisen before in your life, okay? Let's have a look at the cards on the table. Right, let's look at this little clutch here. This is very interesting. God, so bad at positioning these things. Okay, we've got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, our delightful cowboy hippie man here. This is Sun in Virgo. This is getting your work done, not asking any questions, keeping your head down, knocking out the pentacles and getting on with it. When you get this in reverse, it's an interruption to the flow of being good, keeping your mouth shut and getting on with it. You don't necessarily want to keep your mouth shut and get on with it anymore. Some of you could find yourself, and this has been coming up for you for a while, not wanting to continue the same work routine, not wanting to do the same thing, not wanting to keep hammering out the pentacles, maybe not wanting your structure, your 9 to 5, wanting something more free. It can be, if it's a relationship, wanting something more free. Again, you want to be free from restraint, but also there's something a bit more karmic at the root of all this. So it's not just to do with your freedom and to do with what hours you're doing or to do with your relationship. It's to do with something much bigger, which is kind of, it could involve some shadow work for you, you know, in terms of how have I shown up in the past in this situation? How have I been avoidant? What am I avoiding? What don't I want to feel? What don't I want to confront? We've got the 7 of Cups next to it. 7 of Cups, again, is a card where there are so many different options, seemingly. You know, it's the fairground grabber, isn't it? Everything's there. I could do this, I could do that. I've got all these opportunities. For some of you, you may be involved in a situation where somebody is firing out so many different options for you that it's almost making you feel like you can't make any decisions about any of those options. Again, it's a water sign card, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't necessarily mean you're dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but you're definitely dealing with these moon issues, with issues that are emotional, that are confusing. And they're confusing. Somebody might be deliberately making a situation confusing and you can feel it, but you've been stuck in it. Either way, the wheat, you're going to sort the wheat from the chaff this month, because we've then got Justice with the Tower. Almost want to go dun 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 dun. Do you know what I mean? Justice with the Tower, Major Arcana, cripes. I like it. I think this is very powerful. This is some major, you know, Libran energy, the energy of the Sword of Justice. Let's get to the truth. Stuff this horsing around. Can't be doing with it. The moon, again, when the moon is in reverse, it means no more of that stuff, you know, that flibbly gibbet about subconscious and I don't know and there's no borders. I'm making a border. I'm making this happen. I'm making a decision. I'm thinking this through. I'm clear on what I want and I'm going to bring the house down. The Tower with glitter. Should it ever be any other way? Okay, wowzers. This is very, very powerful for you. Not everybody's going to like it. But they're not supposed to. Then in the middle, we've got the 4 of Pentacles. I like this energy. It's Sun in Capricorn. It's as stable as anything. You are going to get your ducks in a row before you know, pull the trigger on this, because it's about being financially stable. It's about being solid. You know, the 4 of Pentacles is very solid and it's about not giving anything away. You see with the 4 of Pentacles that somebody has hold of all the pentacles. They're like, I'm keeping hold of this. Normally, Sagittarians, because you're mutable and you're Jupiter ruled, you're easy come, easy go. Things flow in, they flow out. There's a flow. I'm part of this flow. It's quite magical. Occasionally, other people don't play fair with that energy, and that's when you need to retract and just hold back on it and just be like, I'm not doing that. You may be saying no quite a lot this month, or even if you're only saying it once, you really mean it. I love this reading for you. Leave me a comment and let me know. And let's have a love card for you. There they are. Oof, oh my God. Okay. Love card for my Sagittarians. Oh, that's so good. They're so accurate, these cards. Oh my God. Okay. Of course. Saggy. Let's put it back onto. You get resolving conflict. Now, let's look at this as well, because there's an important thing here. When these two are resolving conflict, they're doing it heart to heart. What are the words on there? Empathy, compassion, and understanding. This is in the mix. It's not like you're some bombastic, nightmare person who's just going to be screaming no at the top of your voice. You can still say no while remaining in this camp and expressing it with love. You do need to be drawing a line, and that can be a very loving line, okay? And it can be a line that comes from the heart, but those are the strongest ones to draw, to be honest with you. The firmer stance that you're going to take will clear out all the fantasy, any gaslighting, and any bother that you've been having with things just being all over the place. It's going to clear that out and make it much, much clearer, and also let you take the lead and give you some control back. I love this for you, Sagittarius. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.